Handmade cold processed soap, and it has basil, lemon eucalyptus, lavender, and rosemary. So this is a beautiful summertime soap, and I make it every springtime for the summer season. And a lot of people use it that have oily skin, or if you work with a lot of equipment that involves a lot of grease and things like that. I have bentonite clay in it, and that helps to remove a lot of the oil and dirt and grime. So it's a really nice, gentle soap that is exfoliating and removes a lot of that dirt and grime, but also has a beautiful, lovely scent. Hello, I'm Diane, the owner of Vermont Lavender. Welcome to my channel, and where I make a lot of handmade skincare products like soaps, and I also grow lavender. So today what we're making though is some basil herb garden soap that I've decorated. And if you want to come with me on my journey and just sit back and relax and have a cup of tea and watch some handmade soap being made, lavender herb garden cold processed soap. And so my oils are all set. I'm going to get my other glove here, and I'm ready to mix the lye with the oils. And my oils are at 87 and my lye is at 88, so it's soaping a little bit cool. So I'm going to my blender in there. Alright, so I'm going to just stick blend this, just so I get it all emulsified here, all blended well together. Okay, so that looks good. So I do have a little bit of lines there. Okay, so that's good. Now I'm going to split off my batches. So I have my colors here. This is the green chrome oxide one with my bentonite clay. This is my yellow oxide. Take all these out. This is my ultramarine, and I have the bentonite clay in this one. This one has the French green clay. So I'm going to just split these all off. And then I'll add my fragrance, my essential oil blend, because this is an essential oil soap. So I want a lot of white. And I have my distilled water right here, so I can put my blade right in there. A couple little spins, and it helps to clean it up. So that's it there. Now I'm going to add my essential oil blend. Also, the clays help to hold the scent longer, which is really nice. So this is a really beautiful soap. And whisk over there. I have a couple spoons all set to go. And sometimes it's better if you want a nice free-flowing soap mixture that doesn't get too thick quickly, because I want to do like some patterns and some swirls and things like that. It smells wonderful. I love basil, the lemon eucalyptus comes right through, and then the lavender and rosemary. A beautiful herb garden soap, and this will be available in 6 weeks. And I will have that on my website, and I'll have it in the shop. If you grow any herbs yourself, let me know in the comments. And what's your favorite herb to grow? Is it lavender? I have a whole playlist on that if you're interested in growing lavender. And I just made a new one. What does lavender look like in the spring? Thought that'd be nice to show people, hey, this is what the lavender plant looks like in the springtime, you know, especially if they grow lavender. Because I have a lot of people that subscribe to this channel. They don't make soap or anything, but they definitely grow lavender. Okay, so this is my mold right here. So I'm really taking my time working with this essential oil soap. So that is something that's really nice. And if you're a beginner, I would recommend using essential oils to start out with when making your soaps. Oh, look how messy that's going to be. Okay. Because they are so much easier to work with. Because fragrance oils, you can read the reviews on the supplier's website and see if it doesn't accelerate, but everyone's circumstance and the oils and temperatures are always a little different. So you can use that as a guideline, but it doesn't always mean that it won't accelerate in your pot. I find anything with like cinnamon, like I have an apple cinnamon one that I do, and rose is another one. Fragrance oils, they really do accelerate fast. And it's hard to actually create like a little design, so I just do something right on top. That's how I kind of compensate for the acceleration of the fragrance oil in the cold process soap. So this one's all set. This one's done. Okay, put that in the sink. I should bang these down, which I will do. But look how much time I'm taking. I'm going really slow. Oh, it's nice. I haven't made soap. It's been a while. I have so many soaps. I just went crazy, I guess, past few years. And so now I'm making, like, this is a smaller batch. And I think a lot of soapers are having to do that with the economy. But maybe not all soapers, but this smells so nice. Makes me want to be out in my herb gardens. And no, I don't have just one. I have several. I do a lot of gardening. And if you sign up for my website, I have an email. Sign up for my website. If you sign up for my email list, I have a monthly newsletter where I have like recipes and I have gardening tips and you know, skincare articles and things like that, and my YouTube and stuff. But I do have recipes on there, not only for skincare but also for like when you grow things, like lemon lavender jelly, the sugar, rosemary, garlic chicken, you know, that kind of stuff. I don't do it all the time, but sometimes I do. And then I do have recipes like, you know, making the bath salts and things like that. And that's in my newsletter. So if you sign up for that, you'll get some of that. This purple's really pretty. Love the color. So I'm not doing anything special on top here because I do want to pipe up some leaves and see how that. I've never piped any soap before, and so I'm going to make a different batch for that. So this should be interesting. I know you're supposed to have your piping ready, but I'm going to make a really small batch so it won't take too long to cool down and everything. Look how slow I'm going with this. I'm like going so slow. Oh, that's okay. Oh, I guess I didn't need the extra mold, so. But that's always a good idea to have that on hand, I have found. So I'm going to make a note in my recipe that this takes 2 of the narrow leaf molds, white ones. And this should make about 20 bars, that's what I think, with some samples. Because I have people that come in this store, the retail shop, and they love the samples. Yeah, just, you know, some people have never had cold processed soap. It's my little bag right here, which is nice to have. Just roll that up. It's always a good idea to have a little bit of towel or something. All right. This does get a little messy. Okay, so now I want to actually shake this down. Get any bubbles out. Okay, now we'll do the swirly. The only thing about this, it kind of like bulges. So what I'll do, because I wanted to go through the gel phase, is I'm going to put it in the oven and warm, and I'll have something that goes like this against it. So, but right now, let's get going on this, right? So I have not piped leaves before. I think my thing might not work. And I'm trying to make like a basil leaf, but it might not work. We'll see. And then I think I'll pipe in some. Oh wow, I'm getting it. Oh no. Oh, you can't see this, but it's all over. Oh my gosh. Ooh, terrible. Okay, hold on. Emergency. Oh, that's not good. I didn't twist the, oh wow. See? Oh my gosh, you can't see it, but I have it all over my jacket. And my lab coat. That's why you always wear protective equipment. Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay. Hold on. Hold protection. They're really wonky leaves. Oh my gosh. I have never done this before. Okay, so I'm going to turn it around. I've never done this. I've never made this before, so. Came out really nice. Oh, I'm so happy with it. Wow. Oh, I love this scent. It has a light scent of basil, so it's not super strong, but it's definitely there. It's noticeable. So I am thinking about making the June shower steamer. I'm thinking about using this scent profile in this shower steamer. And I did ask my daughter, I said, what do you think if I have the basil, lavender, lemon eucalyptus, and rosemary in a shower steamer? And she said that'd be really nice, and just go a little lighter with it. Because the basil is a little strong, but it smells really good. It smells very earthy, and just, you know, like you're walking in the herb garden. So I do have to trim this up a little bit, and so I will do that. Hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up. And the next video to watch is garden mint soap making, and I'll leave the link for that here, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.